Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. It is Thursday night, it's almost Friday and almost the weekend, and I hope everyone has plans for the weekend, and if you're not doing any plans and you're just relaxing, I'm with you on that. But today we're going to be talking about Johnny Depp because the Daily Mail supposedly has some sort of exclusive. Johnny Depp's relaunch revealed. Truth about him reprising of Captain Jack Sparrow role in Pirates of the Caribbean reboot, the status of his romance with A.H. trial lawyer, and plans for actor's own brand of rum. I'm going to have to buy that rum if it does come out, just going to stick it over there with my other celebrity ones, which I can't drink. The cheekbones are back, as is a languidly stylish and much shorter haircut. And while Johnny retains that trademark rough cut and tattooed charm, the excessively scruffy, perhaps even grubby, look of recent months seems to be well past. Friends explain that he is a sort of a gap year, actually more like 2 years, following his bruising 2022 court case against his ex-wife. The Virginia court found in his favour that she had defamed him on 3 counts with her allegations of this. Sources say Depp felt euphoric at the verdict, and though she won only one of her counterclaims, the protracted trial clearly took its toll. Depp largely disappeared from the limelight, grew his hair long and gained weight, while privately playing a lot of music. He is an accomplished guitarist, and dabbling in painting. So just for that part by there, with them saying, oh, he disappeared, he grew his hair long, he gained weight. He was probably a bit like, oh, you know what now, I can relax. And he did, because obviously, when you've got that much stress on you, your body can't take it. You don't eat, you don't drink, you get, your hair falls out. There is so much stuff going on with stress that it can literally kill your body. And these people know that. They just want to write words, don't they? But it does go on. He travelled widely, including to Saudi Arabia, where he has stuck up surprising, if not controversial, friendships with the kingdom's royal family, who have since financially backed some of his film projects. Now, this is what I like by here. This is the photo from last year, That jacket, the shirt and all that, again, probably a couple of grand each, But then, you got this photo which was taken last week, according to the Daily Mail. And the guy looks good. There, he looks awesome, It's like, yeah, I say his hair's, whatever, the suit. To me, whenever Johnny Depp puts a suit on, he always looks smart, always. He has also spent months at a time on his $5 million private Caribbean island, Little Parrot Cay, holed up with select pals. Double tragedy then came with the unexpected, sudden death of 2 close friends, Jeff Beck and Shane McGowan. Obviously, literally in 1 year, he lost 2 of his best friends. If I lost 2 of my best friends in 1 year, I don't know what I would do. I really don't. But I love my friends. But it goes on, obviously, the casket and everything else. That both Beck and McGowan had suffered very publicly with their essay, was not lost on Depp, who friends have said, because of that, he subsequently reassessed his own life. Certainly, Depp's 2-year marriage to A.H. had been incredibly self-destructive, featuring heavy drinking and powder. Clearly, one friend says it was time for a change. Hence, last week's new look. Stepping out of the small London premiere for his new French film, Jean du Barry, showcasing his fitter and more clean-cut look. I'm told he turned to Odile Gilbert, one of Paris's most famous hairdressers, to transform his wild tresses. He has also lost a considerable amount of weight through a slow process of being more mindful, eating well, and prioritising his well-being, sources say. The timing of this makeover is no accident. Depp is due to appear in an upcoming Dior campaign, well, keep an eye out for that, guys, reprising his role as their top celebrity spokesman and face of their best-selling scent, Sauvage. Like everyone knows, I love Sauvage. I was even doing it when it first came out. And again, it's just a bonus that he's the face of Dior, which is amazing. He hopes that his transformation will be fully complete come the fall, with plans for big new commercial and film ventures. Indeed, friends tease that fans might soon be able to get their hands on some Johnny Depp own brand rum. That would be so cool, to be honest with you. A liquor line would certainly play to the popularity of his best-known screen character, Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. Where's the rum gone? And we got him there, obviously, that was at the premiere in London. We got an oldish photo there. And so obviously now, it could be highly lucrative, something Depp will no doubt have learned following the success of other celebrity alcohol brands. We're just going to look at that for a moment as well, because Ryan Reynolds, Aviation Gin, he sold that for a couple of mil, couple of $100 million, Conor McGregor, he sold Proper 12 whiskey for $600 million, and that was split between 3 people. That is absolutely insane. George Clooney has his own tequila line, and then you obviously got The Rock with his tequila. There's so many of people now who are doing their own stuff. Metallica have got their own alcohol. So has Motorhead, AC/DC, Iron Maiden. When you have something like that, it's going to make money no matter what. And now it goes on, obviously, for the big question. The question on everyone's lips is whether he will reprise the fan favourite role. Until recently, he had all but sworn off acting, committing instead to behind-camera roles, as with his upcoming Modi film, a biopic about Modi Giuliani, do apologise for saying that wrong, directed by Johnny Depp and starring Al Pacino. It's Al Pacino, man. You know what, without Johnny Depp, again, obviously him and Pacino are friends from doing Johnny Brasco, which is one of Johnny Depp's best films. And obviously it's Al Pacino. Al Pacino's always great. However, insiders now say that was formerly a probably no, has now turned into a yes, that Depp will be returning to our screens. As for reprising Jack Sparrow, it's a firm maybe. So again, it'll be interesting to see how this actually goes. Pirates of the Caribbean producer Jerry Bruckheimer, who working with Disney on the much-touted plans for a reboot, has said that he would love to have Depp back, even in a cameo role. But would Johnny Depp himself agree? There was a point when this was a flat no. Indeed, he said in court that he wouldn't take up the role again, even for $300 million, and obviously all the alpacas. Depp felt terribly wounded after production abruptly dropped him and severed all ties. Exactly. With that there, I can see why, and again, I think everyone would be like, no, you didn't believe me, you believed someone who has lied. And now you're literally like, oh yeah, we're doing a reboot or whatever, but we may have you back, if you say yes. It's like, no. Again, that's how all of us are, but we know that Johnny knows how much Jack Sparrow means to a lot of people. And with that there, he's got the suit that, the costume, he goes to all the children's hospitals and all the other places, dressed as Sparrow, and that there is just amazing. He does that still. But seeing that, obviously this is just friends or whatever saying, oh, it could be a maybe. It's like, But if he did go back, it would be a $1 billion hit like that. I think everyone knows that. Disney know that, and obviously Johnny knows that for a fact. And he says there, but time is a healer, and Depp now feels grateful to the fans who have stuck by him. He certainly wouldn't want to disrespect them by ruling out a return entirely. A pal says, Johnny has always been so touched by how many people love and resonate with a character, so anything is possible. All of which sounds much more like a yes than a no. Everyone loves him. Everyone loves Captain Jack Sparrow. That is, of the 21st century, isn't it? That is one of the biggest characters in movie history. Just flat out. No one can say, no, it's not. You got these, that, and the other. This is the quintessential pirate. Everyone knows Jack Sparrow. They know Jack Sparrow more than, Blackbeard and all the other ones. Because Johnny Depp is Captain Jack Sparrow, and just those films were just amazing, It made people go, oh, wow, pirate films are cool. In the meantime, Depp is now based mostly in London, with time also spent in the south of France, where he owns a sprawling 37-acre estate. In March last year, he dropped into an antique shop in Lincolnshire, arriving by helicopter, and bought desks, guitars, and other items to furnish a new house in London. One LA-based friend tells me that this new home was bought secretly from another high-profile celebrity some time ago. The value is unknown, but I hear the property is in Hampstead. Ooh, okay. Very desirable area in the north of London, particularly popular with celebrities, and obviously Depp's neighbours include director Tim Burton. And with Tim Burton's house in London, it's absolutely amazing. I'm not too sure if Helena Bonham Carter lives next door, because when they got divorced, they had the house next door. They bought it just so the kids can go back and forth. If she's there as well, that's amazing. There's no question of a rekindling of his romance with glamorous lawyer Joelle Rich, who represented Depp during the London trial. The pair enjoyed a fleeting entanglement during his Virginia trial, in which Rich had no legal role. But friends now say that Depp is too busy to consider any serious romantic relationships, and that the liaison with Rich simply petered out within a few weeks of the trial. It seems he was happy to move on, and as he focuses efforts on his triumphant return to the film industry, it is a return, but it's not, because he has been making films anyway. The upcoming Autumn Dior campaign, and perhaps even plans for his own brand of liquor, fans can rest assured that there is much more of Depp to come. And then that's the end by there. Yeah, so it's very interesting, because even though I would absolutely love it if he did come back as Captain Jack Sparrow, I'm still with him on the, you know what, no. Because again, if he wants to stick to his guns, he can. But if he takes it back, okay, that's his decision. And to be honest with you, if he did go back, you can just guarantee that he will have one of the ultimate movie contracts ever. It would be so much money, and it'd probably be like, I don't know, like he wouldn't get final cut, obviously, but pick a director, pick the writer, he has final say over all of them, which, if that does happen, it could be a great film. But at this moment in time, no, we have no idea. But if you are new to the channel, like and subscribe, let me know what you think about all of this down below, folks, and I will see you soon.